This is ZNS Total Sports.
Good evening, Bahamas. I'm Kelsey Johnson. Welcome to Sports Wednesday. Next week, Thursday, is expected to be a big day for women's basketball and the Bahamas. For the second time in the history of the 242, a Bahamian female basketball player will be drafted into the WNBA. Jonquel Jones, a native of Freeport, Grand Bahama, should be selected in the first round as the 7th pick. The Washington Mystics franchise is expected to scoop up the 6'4" center. Jones is a member of the senior women's national basketball team and helped them to a gold medal last year. Head coach of the local team, Yolette McPhee-McQuinn, applauded Jones and says the entire country should be watching this rising female star.
It's an historic moment for us in the Bahamas as far as women's basketball is concerned, because although Waltia had a chance to play in the WNBA, Jonquel is right now expected to be drafted in the first round, and in the top, which means she would be one of the top 12 players coming out as a rookie in the country. Jonquel has a lot of pride in the Bahamas, and playing and representing not only for herself and her family, but also for the national team, and we appreciate her for that. She's already reached out, trying to find out when we would be competing this summer. Although I don't think she would be able to make it due to her schedule, the fact that she has reached out shows her commitment level to our country. I expect her to do great things. The sky is the limit for Jonquel. I had a chance to spend time with her this weekend in Indianapolis at the Women's Final Four. And I just look forward to watching her career as it grows, and her, representing the Bahamas and making all of us proud.
Waltia Roll was the first Bahamian female to be drafted into the WNBA. Roll was drafted in 2013 in the third round as the 36th pick overall by Minnesota Lynx. She was then released but moved on to the European circuit for a short time. In 2014, the Seattle Storm franchise picked up Roll, but she was later waived after playing in more than 5 games. Roll posted her first career double-double with 10 points and 10 rebounds in 2014. Still talking basketball, the 2016 NBA Draft will take place on Thursday, June 25th at the Barclays Center in New York. Buddy Hield is expected to be selected in the first round top 10. Our Charles Fisher caught up with Hield's high school coaches, who are all beaming with pride as they cheer Hield on.
They were all smiles, coaches Alvin Butler and Gladstone Moon McPhee, happy to see one of their own reach the highest level of college basketball.
Let me say how blessed I am, or we were, to have Buddy play for us up at Jack Haywood High. I was fortunate to have coached him. I was fortunate to have him remain at Jack Haywood High. He was just a special player, and we wish him all the best. To see what Buddy was able to accomplish, to see what Buddy, how Buddy's personality was so infectious that everywhere you went, once you mentioned the word Bahamas or the island Bahamas, people gravitated. The first name out of their mouth was Buddy, and how Buddy is doing, and it was so pleasing and such a pleasure the way Buddy represented.
Buddy, part of the Hoist program, ran by Moon McPhee. He was brought to tears in the stands.
It makes you feel good. It makes you feel good for the country. It makes you feel good for the program and everything, and where Buddy has came from, and now where he's going. And so all you can do is cry sometimes with joy.
The Naismith Award winner for college basketball will be a lottery pick in the NBA draft. Grand Bahama, the center of the basketball world, with Jonquel Jones also expected to be a lottery pick in the WNBA draft.
Being here and seeing what Buddy and Jonquel achieved on the outside court, I knew from they started that they were NBA and WNBA players. And why? Their work ethics. Buddy was always a hard worker. Jonquel was always a hard worker.
WNBA draft is a week from Thursday, and the NBA draft is in June. Best wishes to both Buddy and Jonquel. For ZNS Total Sports, I'm Charles Fisher.
Thank you so much, Fisher. Another Bahamian making waves, this time in the sport of volleyball, is Byron Ferguson. The professional volleyball player who's getting his game on over in Europe suffered a first game loss in the semifinals. Here's how he and his teammates plan to bounce back and take game 2.
Today was the first match in the semifinals for the Greek League. We played Kefissia, and it started off pretty good where they took the first, we took the second, they came back, took the third. In the fourth, we were down maybe 4 points, and we came back to win 26-24. Going into the fifth, we crossed over up again 8-6, and I think we got aced. And after that, everything went downhill from there. We ended up losing 15-12, I believe. It was a difficult loss because this is the only team we haven't beaten so far in the league. I don't believe that they are that much better than us, but we have to execute a little bit better, and we will see what happens on Friday.
That's all the time we have for sports. I'm Kelsey Johnson.
This is ZNS Total Sports.